Well, that was disappointing. Ben Whittaker defeats Liam Cameron in the second round. Jesus Christ. What a finish to the fight that was by Ben Whittaker. Did what he had to do. Demolition job on Liam Cameron. I don't even really know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't. I mean, Whittaker wins in the second round, then goes over to Liam Cameron's team, starts shouting a load of shit to them for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Unfortunately, Dalton Smith's father just about missed the slap. If only that had bloody landed on Ben Whittaker, because, I mean, yeah. But no, Liam Cameron was just walking into shots all night from Ben Whittaker. Well, for the first round, and then second round, the moment he got caught flush, he went down. Well, he didn't go down, but he was done. He was done. He was wobbled. He was done. He was stunned. Everything, to be honest with you. And Whittaker showed his power, respect, fair play for, showing his power there. Quick hands, good body work. But the guy's an absolute melt, if we're being real. He's an absolute melt. But he won the fight against Liam Cameron easily. It's embarrassing how easy it was. It's embarrassing how easy Liam Cameron let it be. If I'm being brutally honest, it's embarrassing how easy it was. The talk from Liam Cameron in the build-up saying, oh, this is the most confident I've ever been going into a fight. And he gets blasted out of there in the second round, landed one good shot in the first round, and that was it. Yeah, it was just plodding forward from Liam Cameron, really. There was no different angle changes. He was just following Ben Whittaker around the ring. He wasn't cutting it off. He was there just following him, plodding into the jab of Whittaker. Whittaker, good footwork. He was moving around very nicely. Good flow in his shots as well, which he was throwing out. The jab was very consistent from Ben Whittaker. Kept that going. Good double jab. And yeah, I mean, tripling up, doubling the jab. It was good from Whittaker. The movement was good. The body work was decent. He showed speed in his hand, and he showed power. Was it an early stoppage? Cameron wasn't complaining about it at all. He got stunned, dipped down. Yeah, I mean, it arguably might have been a bit early, but it was always going to end in the second round anyway. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Honestly, from Liam Cameron. And I really like Liam Cameron, but I'm just trying to be honest. From Ben Whittaker, it was a good performance, did what had to be done, made a statement, fair play. I'm not happy about it at all, though. I'm not happy about it at all. I mean, the way he acted after the fight, I mean, he was saying, people will be like, we had to deal with a lot. But the reality is, he's got his name out there. He is going to deal with a lot in the build-up to it. And he couldn't handle his emotions in the end there. And, people were booing him, though, because he went over to the corner. That is why people were booing. He went over to Liam Cameron's corner the moment he finished him in the second round, trying to humiliate him and his corner even more, going over to them and screaming in their faces. I wish Smith landed that massive slap on him, honestly, because that would have started something, because, yeah, it would have made things entertaining. But no, it bloody missed. But no, I think, Whittaker was always going to win. Cameron was just walking into shots and just wasn't really throwing at all. There wasn't anything coming from Cameron. He was so predictable. He's throwing predictable overhands, which, in the first few seconds of the fight, a really predictable overhand, which Ben Whittaker literally just bounced out the way of. Other than that, Cameron just walked into his shots. Whittaker was good behind his jab, keeping him at range nicely. Did what he had to do. Whittaker had to fight that fight on the outside, and that's what he did. But he actually could have exchanged more on the inside. So there was nothing coming from Cameron at all. And yeah, when the body work was going in from Whittaker, no counters were coming from Cameron at all. There was no wildness from Cameron. He didn't stick it on Whittaker at all. Whittaker just had Cameron where he wanted him, and that was behind the jab. And that was good from Whittaker. It was a good disciplined performance by him, apart from at the end where his true self really did show. But he won the fight, and it was a good performance. I mean, you know, second round win, massive power punch that he caught Cameron with. I don't get like how it changed so quickly though. Like, how does Cameron go from bloody dominating that first fight? Well, not dominating, but you know, winning that first fight and having Whittaker in trouble to getting knocked out in the bloody second round. I mean, look. Andy Lee's a fantastic trainer. We know that. Andy Lee's a fantastic trainer. Had Whittaker disciplined, and I don't think we're really going to be seeing showboat Ben Whittaker under Andy Lee. I think that's clear to see. Andy Lee's not going to have that. But I mean, who knows what we're going to see if you just go out screaming at the guy's corner who you just demolished in the second round. Like when you demolish someone like that, why are you going to scream in their corner? When it wasn't even them giving him shit. It was, you know, it's been all like the worldwide boxing community giving Ben Whittaker all the stick that he's got. Not Liam Cameron's corner. They're respectful people. Cameron's a respectful guy. Showed Whittaker a lot of respect after the fight. But yeah, it's just frustrating how we let that happen so early. It really is. But I mean, the speed of Whittaker just seemed different this time. But I think, you know, they had a fight and, you know, they fought the right fight. Ben Whittaker and his team did. They got the right game plan. Whittaker stuck to it, and it was just so easy. I mean, Cameron, I don't even know. Like, he was in the first fight, we saw a bit more variety from Cameron, and he was able to stand his ground. Cameron never once did the ground in that fight in the first round. He was just getting bullied easily. Whittaker was just able just to bully him behind that lead hand so easily and dictate the pace so easily. Cameron wasn't letting that happen in that first fight. And, you know, it's a good performance. But again, no, you do question what Liam Cameron was doing in the build-up. He might have got carried away. I think Cameron was overconfident coming into the fight, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like that was probably an issue. Cameron was way too overconfident. And yeah, the talk that he did in the build-up really hasn't aged well at all, unfortunately. But yeah, there we have it. Ben Whittaker wins. What is next for him? I'd like to see him in against Craig Richards. I think Craig Richards batters him. No, I think Whittaker can have success. I think I think it could be a good fight, Whittaker and Craig Richards. Whittaker and Willie Hutchinson, I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I think the Craig Richards fight makes more sense first. Do that fight, see what happens from there. It makes sense if he does fight another decent British name in Craig Richards. I think that's what I think he should do. For Liam Cameron, I don't know. But look, I think overall, everything that's happened to Whittaker in the past is probably the best thing to happen to him. He got his first main event off of everything, off of all the shenanigans that went on in the last fight, and made a proper statement tonight. It was the best thing to ever happen to him. Fair, you know, respect for that. But the guy is a melt. Yeah, fair play. Good performance. Good performance. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next one.